Never want to hear the word cancer. My father and my uncle both passed away of pancreatic cancer within 3 months of each other, actually. Why did we not know about this lethal cancer? And I went home that night, Googled pancreatic cancer, and I sat on my sofa by myself and just cried. It's devastating. So really, by the time you have symptoms...
I was diagnosed with cancer when I was 16 years old. It came up...
And welcome back to Fox 10 News at 4. You were just listening to audio from the new Cancering podcast. It's sponsored by Mitchell Cancer Institute and USA Health. It's where real people talk cancering, which means we're all in it together like adulting. We've got Dr. Jennifer Young-Pierce. She's the host in the studio now to talk more about it. What a fantastic idea, because a lot of people, you know, the healing comes from sharing their stories.
Absolutely. We find that on both sides. People want to tell their stories and what they've been through so that other folks have that information, but also people want to hear stories that are familiar to them, that they know someone who's already been through it, and especially if you don't know someone who's been through it, you can listen to this podcast and get a sense of what the process is going to be like.
Who came up with the idea?
It was our team at Mitchell Cancer Institute. I lead a great team that includes a lot of folks that talk to patients all the time and get to know what we really need and what people want to hear. And we really felt like the podcast was the space that people didn't have an access to Mitchell Cancer Institute. That, you know, we are available online, we're available in person, but these days so many folks are listening to podcasts because it's something they can do on their own time, driving in the car and things like that. And so it's pre-recorded. You can listen to it whenever it's available to you, even if that's in the middle of the night and you're worried about something, you can search a topic and find it here.
Well, I want to give people another sample of what you guys have to offer, because I know so far you have about, what, 3 episodes?
We have 3 episodes up, and then they'll be coming every other week starting in September. So we're super excited.
All right, well, let's take a listen to the latest episode. It's the diagnosis. Listen.
My twin sister has a daughter, who's 8 years old, and suddenly was diagnosed with cancer right after Hurricane Katrina. So life was upside down, and it got worse. My sister was a nurse practitioner, so that helped. She knew enough, but still, how do you prepare yourself for that? You can't. What the doctor told my niece was, do you remember when you're little and you get scared in the middle of the night, and what do? Well, I go to my mom and dad's bedroom, and tell them I had a bad dream, and the doctor said, okay, so what you're going to go through is kind of similar. It's scary right now. It's going to be like walking down the hallway when it's dark, but you have a destination. You're going to be finished, and you're going to get help and relief on the other side.
Yeah, and that's just an idea, people sharing.
Yes, and so in addition to the stories, we have doctors' voices and caregiver voices, and also the voices of folks in the Cancer Center that support patients. So we'll have nurses and nutritionists, genetics counselors, and the like, so that you get a full understanding of the entire team that helps take care of the patient.
And did you find it was easy to get people to want to be involved?
It is amazing. People have really signed up to say, I would love to tell my story and I'd love to share.
All right. What do you hope for this?
I really hope that it does what we're hoping to do is demystify cancer. Unfortunately, 1 in 2 men and 1 in 3 women will have cancer in their lifetime. It's something that, as you said on the show earlier, the entire community experiences together with the patient. So we want folks to have a place where they can come and learn more and have it not feel like this terrible thing. There's so many reasons to be hopeful in cancer treatment today, and we want to spread that message.
The way it's produced, it seems like they're part of the conversation and not being talked at.
That's one of the main themes of our show, is that the patient is a member of a healthcare team. They're the lead of that team, and it's a team sport. There's a lot of folks involved. It's not just the doctor relaying the information, but that everybody needs to be involved.
All right, well, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
We'll have this interview on our YouTube page. Look for it shortly, and be sure to subscribe.